hate myself. I have always been without value and is worth nothing. I don't know what my goals in this life. What is my benefit? I'm lesser than worst kinds of people. A weak personality doesn't know how he thinks. Stupid. I hope disposal of this body and running away to another person's body who are better than me. But I can't escape from myself. I will stay like that forever. At the beginning of this year, I realized something that changed my character forever.
Bullshit. It ain't changed anything. You still what you were.
I look better than I was, my friend.
Accept yourself. My name is Ali. This is my first video. Welcome to my little empire. Are you suffering from decreased self-confidence and hate yourself? Have you seen some people who are better than you and outshine you? You have strong beliefs, might be wrong, but you still believe it? Today, I present you this book under the title Psychological Sessions by Dr. Mohammed Ibrahim. This book will explain to you how treating with some beliefs and solving your personal issues such as self-confidence, as well as present some questions that you have to answer it to diagnose your case. It is like you are in a real psychological session. Don't forget to subscribe and let's get started. One of the most problems that pushes people to visit psychological clinics and occupies their mind is about self-confidence, or what the writer used to say, self-esteem. What's the difference? Since the beginning of the modern and rising of the civilization, people becomes drowning into self-confidence illusion and occupies their mind, presents a term, the superhuman, and it is a term founded by the philosophist Friedrich Nietzsche to describe power and the highest man who only deserves life. In another word, the confident man must be strong all time, controlling on everything, doesn't make mistakes, and don't need anyone. Have you known someone who has these characteristics? Maybe leaders or historical characters. Well, if that was the definition of self-confidence, so we aren't all deserves life, and all of us are weak. Self-confidence doesn't mean giving up on helping others or interact with them. As Ibn Khaldun says in his introduction, the man is necessarily a social being. It means the man takes his power from the others and interact with them and exchange the interest. From a religion point of view, the great prophet says, the normal man takes his spiritual energy from God first, and second from those who are around him. Does that mean that we can't value ourselves and trust it? Well, the scientist ensures about the importance of psychological humility, not being deceived by the ego, and accepting support from the others, not being deceived by yourself, and accepting support from the others doesn't mean belittling yourself. Application is a serious problem that many people suffer from. Islamic history preceded us in addressing this. When the Prophet Muhammad said, "Let none of you belittling himself." Self-respect and appreciation are essential components of achieving personal happiness and peace. If you describe yourself in ugly terms, your soul eventually will reject you. For example, when I was looking at the mirror, I immediately started insulting myself, listing all my flaws, and calling myself the worst name, as if I were looking at an enemy. But from a scientific standpoint, these are subjective judgments, not objective facts, meaning they are unrealistic and baseless. But from a personal standpoint, I perceive them as absolute, unquestionable facts. Imagine you're trying to sleep. It's 1 a.m. You close your eyes, but your mind won't let you. It says, "You pathetic failure, have you even done today? Have you accomplished anything you have dreamed of for years? Look at the others racing ahead, and you're still stuck like a lazy person. What makes you so powerless in the face of this cycle of self-criticism, unable to stop this wound?" Well, there are three main reasons: upbringing, perfectionism, deep-rooted beliefs. And let's start with the first one, upbringing. Upbringing is the foundation of the mental health. A child raised in a healthy environment will grow up to be a confident person who takes the responsibility of their mistakes, learn from them, and makes their own decisions. But the child raised in a toxic environment, he will grow up into someone who lacks self-confidence, constantly blames themselves and sees themselves as a failure, even when they succeed. There is a concept known as helicopter parenting, where the parents monitor their child and hold them accountable for every action, and following them around as if hovering above them in a helicopter. Regardless of the intention, this behavior is destructive. It creates a fragile child who always needs external guidance, can't make decisions, and avoid taking responsibility. There is a difference between acknowledging the mistake and choosing not to repeat it, and denying the possibility of making a mistake altogether. A mentally healthy person will admit their mistake, learn from them, and correct their course, because they understand that being a human meaning making errors. But a fragile person will reject the idea of being wrong and instead belittling and punish themselves. If you raise a child to know their worth, not to belittle themselves, not to see themselves as less than others, and accepting their human weaknesses while striving for good, and not to despair when they fall short, well, this is a greatest gift you can offer your children. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed and benefited from this episode. I look forward to seeing you in the next one with a new topic from this book. Peace to those who came and farewell from those who left.